Surya, the light, the action is there. And also in the same time, the full moon is beautifully on the sky, looking and reflecting the male aspect. And actually, it's a big celebration to when these two energies in bond in the same day and in active. It's a quite a big celebration because both sides of the two basic forces of life, the female and the male, is very active now. As you know, the sign of sun is always bring us into life, into action, into center, and sometimes when it's too much, big doses, so we are burning from it. And the moon, the moon also represent the night, the reflection, the dream, the intuition. So this all, when it's in the same day, it's a big event when we can feel both forces are very strong in our body and in a reflected life around us. So to balance it more, because some people have more driven force into the sun, into the action, sometimes even anger, or some people are shifted more into the moon aspect, a bit so inertial, dreamful, and no actions. So this day is very, very important for us. It's actually attune all our year ahead, because we have a chance to do some devotional ritual to help ourselves and the nature around us to be in a synchronicity and to be more in a to resonate in a better way with this astrological event. Agnihotra, as many of you already knew, it's a special ritual with the fire. So the fire and the solstice is really matching. It's more fire. But the Agnihotra is actually the healing ritual. This ritual helps us to burn something what is not supporting our life anymore, what is not everything, all the qualities what we do not need it anymore, what's not supporting us. So please, when you will do the sacrifice, the offering with the grains, use your right hand and use just these 3 fingers, just a few grains in your fingers without being involved the index finger, just like this. And when you will put it with the fire, into the fire with the word Swaha, please do this very respectfully. So offer, do not throw, but offer. This fire, because we will chant a special mantra, so we will invite the divine essence of this fire to be in presence. And the divine presence is Agni. Agni is a god of action, manifestation, the fire. So our fire is not just an elemental fire, it's a divine fire, because we're chanting a special mantra. There are 3 types of existence around us: the spiritual existence, the matter existence, and very low frequencies existence. We associate these low frequencies with the darkness. So in the spiritual world, in the spiritual dimension, the method of dealing with reality is mantra. So mantra represents the sound. So by sound we create the vibrational frequencies in the world. And even in our materiality, we have a technology when we are clapping, for example, and the light is coming out. So we're already using the power of sound. So when we're using mantras in a correct way, we can awake the essence of the world around us, the essence of different different elements. And this is what we are doing today. In the meta reality, the method to deal with reality called Tantra. So Tantra is not a sexual practice. Tantra means the method. And it can be in touch with anything. So Tantra means the way, the practical method, how we are dealing with different things. And in low frequencies, the method called Yantra. Yantra is a mechanism. So in India, many of you who passed through Indian shops, you saw some pyramids, some carved interesting statues, and a lot of them, especially when they carved with the swastikas or with some different Sanskrit words, represent yantra. It's like gadget, spiritual gadget. So each of these mechanisms, each of these ritual, the tools, have a special qualities and need special rules and regulations how to use it. For example, now a bit of knowledge, we call it Agnihotra. Now Anton is preparing the Agnihotra in a special way to put the woods on special geometrical positions. As you see, it have a squarish shape. So it's also very important to have a proper proportions. And during Agnihotra, the energy will be irradiated around all this place. So we are blessing not only ourselves by doing this ritual, but also we ask to bless all these trees, all this land, all these plants around, the animals, the insects. But also we ask to bless all the spirits. All the spirits here, the spirits of nature, the spirits maybe some ancestors, because each land have ancestors, and Maltese land is very ancient land. So if you have some problems in life, some obstacles, when you're doing the offering, please think about that, and with the word swaha, sacrifice this negative or some not very helpful situations in your life, sort of I'm sacrificing my suffering, or I'm sacrificing my pain, or I'm sacrificing some obstacles in my life, like that. If you